Have you ever spent months or even years chasing a goal, only to reach it and think, wait, that's it? You got the promotion, built the business, graduated from university, hit your fitness target, made the money you always wanted. And for a brief moment, it felt amazing. But then something strange happened. The excitement faded, the satisfaction disappeared, and a question quietly entered your mind. Why don't I feel happier? If you have ever experienced this, you are not ungrateful, you are not broken, and you are definitely not alone. In fact, many of the world's highest achievers struggle with a hidden problem that nobody talks about: the emptiness that comes after success. Today, we will explore why this happens, the psychology behind it, and how to build a life that feels meaningful, not just impressive. The lie that we learn early. Most of us grow up believing a simple formula: achievement equals happiness. Get good grades, get into a good school, get a good job, make good money, then finally you will be happy. But the problem, this formula treats happiness like a destination, as if there is a magical finish line where all your problems disappear. But life does not work that way. Every goal creates a new horizon, and every achievement quickly becomes your new normal. That is why people who once dreamed of earning $50,000 start feeling dissatisfied at $100,000. Why entrepreneurs chase one milestone after another. Why athletes who win championships often struggle emotionally afterward. The goal was not the source of happiness. It was simply the thing carrying their hopes. Psychologists have a name for this phenomena: the arrival fallacy. It is the belief that reaching a specific goal will bring lasting fulfillment. We tell ourselves, when I get there, everything will be different. But when we finally arrive, we are still the same person, with the same insecurities, the same doubts, the same inner world. The circumstances changed, but we expected a transformation that achievement alone could never provide. Many high achievers become addicted to chasing goals because the chasing feels exciting. The dream feels powerful. The possibility feels alive. But once the goal is achieved, the illusion disappears. And suddenly they are left asking, what now? Why the chase feels better than the reward? Here is something surprising. Your brain often enjoys pursuing goals more than achieving. Why? Because anticipation creates dopamine. Dopamine is not the chemical of happiness, it is the chemical of motivation. It drives you towards something, it keeps you moving, it makes the future feel exciting. But once you achieve the goal, that anticipation vanishes. The brain stops releasing the same motivational signals. And many people interpret that drop as failure. They think, I should feel amazing. Instead, they feel flat. The problem is not that success failed. It is that they expected achievement to create permanent emotional satisfaction. And no achievement can do that. For many high achievers, the goal becomes more than a goal. It becomes their identity. They don't just want success. Every day is organized around progress. Every decision serves the mission. Every ounce of energy has direction. Then the goal is achieved, and suddenly the structure disappears. Without realizing it, they lose part of their identity. This creates an unexpected emotional vacuum. It is similar to what elite athletes experience after retirement, or students after graduation, or entrepreneurs after selling their company. The question is not, what do I do next? The deeper question is, who am I now? And that is a much harder question to answer. The hidden cost of achievement. Another reason success can feel empty is because many people sacrifice too much to achieve it. Relationships, health, hobbies, rest, joy, presence, meaning. They postpone living. They tell themselves, I will enjoy life after I succeed. Years later, they reach the summit only to realize they have neglected everything that made life meaningful. The achievement is real, but the life surrounding it feels empty. Success is a terrible substitute for connection. Money is a terrible substitute for purpose. And status is a terrible substitute for fulfillment. What actually creates fulfillment? If achievements are not enough, what is? Research consistently points towards a few things: strong relationships, a sense of purpose, personal growth, contribution to others, experiences that align with your values. Notice something interesting. None of this requires extraordinary success. They require intentional living. The happiest persons are not necessarily those who achieve the most. They are often the people whose lives feel aligned, who know why they do and what they do, who find meaning in the process, not just the outcome. New way to think about goals. This does not mean goals are bad. Goals are powerful. They help us grow, challenge ourselves, create opportunities. But goals should be vehicles, not destinations. Instead of asking, what achievement will finally make me happy, ask yourself, what kind of life do I want to make my everyday happy? Because if you hate the journey, the destination won't save you. And if you love the journey, you won't need the destination to justify your happiness. The most fulfilled people don't postpone their lives until success arrives. They create meaning while they are still climbing. So, if you have reached a goal and felt strangely empty afterward, remember this. That feeling does not mean your achievement was worthless. It means your mind is reminding you of something important. Success can improve your life, but it cannot replace purpose. It cannot replace relationships. And it cannot answer the deeper question of what makes life meaningful. The next time you chase a goal, don't just ask, how will I get there? Ask yourself, who am I becoming along the way? Because in the end, fulfillment is not found at the finish line. It is found in the person you become while moving toward it.